Alright, hey guys, the Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. Ending the previous episode, we arrived here and set up camp. Preparing to reach our final destination, so let's talk to Moghen and go to Racefelga. The campfire was so cozy I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. Do you feel how the winds have shifted? They have borne Racefelga back to the skies above Zenith. I am sore. I should say Zenith. There's a chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on the shiny horn. So I'll be heading back now. It's all saying to you. Good luck, Kupo, and nice knowing you. Guys, not concerned about this? He just sat there and said good luck. And he said if you return. Well, I think I'm going to run the rest of the way there. Roads down this way, and we are now on the road again. Neat place, ain't it? God, I just realized I'm not listening to the music. Cool song. My God, it looks like I'm entering like the building of the Justice League or something. Like they just have this giant building out of freaking nowhere. Ah, look, a summoning stone, the greatest stone of the what you call upon. I mean, look at that, aetherite crystal. It's like I have this one or something. Which I do. Problem was, I hate fast traveling sometimes. Song for this is pretty good. Too bad for you guys, I always gotta skip it. Then I have to keep it low enough to where I'm talking over it so that I don't get a copyright claim. Because God knows they'd like to do a copyright claim. Don't worry about that, don't worry about that. That come later. Nearing the end of the road. Heading up to the highest mountain on the topest peak. You felt the Balrog. Oh my God, I want to play a Lord of the Rings game. That actually just really wants me to go play like Battle for Middle-earth. I wish for love of Christ that was on Steam. I would buy that game in a heartbeat and play the living shit out of it. That was my favorite Lord of the Rings game. Ah, so this is the place. It is time, Warrior of Light. Lend me your resolve, Saint Sheba. Well, everybody, time to see Racefelga. As I toot the horn that one of the fattest frickin' Moogles sat on. I hope it wasn't on the end that I think it was on. Mortals, why do you deserve my solitude? I want to say hi. Do we just gonna be FFs? Damn it! Ooh, we a big ass dragon.
Racefelga.
God, thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion.
Either 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racefelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. but speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit is descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn!
Gullible fool, the light but illuminate the paths for thee, did not grant thee ominence. Damn. The spirit thou hast summoned belongs not to Shiva, 'tis but a shade conjured by thy own fancy. In an age long past, my own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the Dark One's lies. They attempted to resurrect a king among worms, yet the divinity called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Oh god. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantom spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Yeah. Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. She's on her knees.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Tale of thy kind is one of variance, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace? Hark thee mortals to the naked truth, and then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be actually right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'll read this. Had a phone call. Somebody was asking about YouTube being broken. 1200 years ago, my beloved Shiva sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. Two centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Eorzeans learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. Was out of selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Eorzea lured my brood sister, Radisker, into an ambush, and then took from her that which he craved. Oh god, he killed the dragon and stole her eyes. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Eorzea allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all. From the bloody banquet, the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of the betrayal. Ooh. Nikog was the first to learn of the atrocity. He took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some of his knights, the fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and would now practice savagery. They set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such as the truth of the Holy See would keep hidden, such was the beginning of the Dragonsong War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, and seen should 10,000 years pass and Ishgar crumble into dust. Oof. Wow.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me,
look at the lip.
dragon,
Upper lip.
why should I believe your version of events?
Why does his lip protrude like that when he talks? It's like it's trying to escape. What thou chooses to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than a truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Norn's people to suffer for the sin until the end of days. That which thou imaginest at war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Renisker's essence. The single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it. Ooh.
Then the seed lies within us.
It is for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are then transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all the believers' or the betrayers' children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Ooh.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Ooh. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the dragon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thy offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of a dragon slayer. Comprehend that thou now the futility of thy quest.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
That I doubt. Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apology. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite the visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of the present. As fresh as the blood that did gush from Radisker's wounds, how could he not be driven mad? Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that my own fury hath not consumed me. Let us speak no more of what is done. My faith of your kind is spent, and I would be alone. It's just like I'm dabbing on out. Screw you bitches. Interesting. I think your sale is done. What false god is this Shiva? What manner of fan have I welcomed into my heart? That's a first question. Goddamn. As predicted, Iceheart's faith in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us with but one recourse. You know I have the right of it, Warrior of Light. Svelga was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I have misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And from this mitigating this, humiliation. The hidden truths we learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Yeah. Ooh, as I sat there and said, you've completed Heavensward Part 1 existing New Game Plus mode. Or exiting. So that gets us to Mighty Part 2. See, I told you guys. Thank God I did end the other episode. Alphino is considering your party's next course of action. Running away.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
Not entirely wrong. As long as Nidhogg's alive, he's gonna keep bringing the war back.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing the...
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
I hate the fact that every time I play this game, I accidentally goddamn click.
A moment, Astinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone.
Jesus.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Yeah, not much we can do about that one. Really nothing. What false god is this evil man? Fan if I will. Never mind. Yep, she just repeats what she was saying. Assuming that person is also doing this. Am I right? Yeah. Well, they're higher level than I am. Wait a minute, they're higher level than I am. Unless they're doing a new game plus. That's just weird. Who plays a new game plus when you're level 63? Well, let's head back, go see if... Defeat enemies, you search for the area. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wait a minute, what? Why can't you just jump? It's because there's a giant hole there. We're worried about our players falling down a hole, so we lock the area to jump at. We here at Square Enix makes sense. I do love the music for this game, though. The Heavensward theme is pretty damn good. Simple yet elegant. Where the hell's Estinian? Actually, you know, to be totally honest, I might end the episode when we get to the Aerie. I'm evil. Holy shite, that's a distance and a half. Is that back the way we came? It has to be. I'm gonna do this. Again, I can't fly, so I can't necessarily get there as quick. Holy crap, it is. Oh god damn it. You can't jump from here because there's an invisible barrier known as hell. Oh yeah, that is hell. Imagine if you fell down that. Oh god damn it. I wish I had flight. You have to run all the way down here because we designed it to where if you fall down that hole, you can just respawn. Oh, you imagine how cool that would be? Imagine you fell down one of those holes and like you spawned somewhere. Now that would be cool. Oh, look, everybody red. Oh, my joyous little red playing Arma again. I don't know why the hell he plays Arma so goddamn much. I have Arma 3. I don't think I ever really played it. I played a little bit with Quibbling, and that was about it. Because he wanted to play some stuff, and I said, okay, dog, let's do this. And then I never played it again. Alright, there we go. I just wanted to get that map up. But, yeah, I haven't played ARM in a long time. Realistically, it's actually a really cool looking game. I like the concept of it, it's just I never got into it. Then, I can't imagine taking it so seriously, like, this is Alpha Squad heading to Bravo Junior Tango. It's just like, shut the hell up. Like, the smartass in me just can't deal with that. Like, cause I just can't envision myself taking a game like that seriously. In my mind, my brain's just like, no. It's just like the annoying, playful, haha, I like to screw with you part of me just takes control, and it's just like when it's in there deep. Although I did watch a YouTube video before YouTube crashed that I really want to go try. Somebody made a Halo mod, and I'm just like, oh, Halo mods, oh, love of my life. Oh. Another one. Oh no, that's just me though. Oh my god, there's another one. You bitches quit spawning. But, I don't know, that's the same issue I, like, ran when I was playing Stellaris. Like, I love Stellaris. Stellaris is a lot of fun. I love the Halo mods. It's just my thing. I'm a Halo nutcase. That and Mass Effect. I like Mass Effect a lot, too. They messed up Mass Effect with Andromeda. I'll never forgive those bastards over there in BioWare. Ah, Estinian, pray tell me I am wrong.
Is that it?
Damn.
Aye, that would be the Aerie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye. His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
'twas fun.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. 'Twill be just like the good old days, no?
Oh god, I know what he's calling for. God damn glasses. I'm better now. Oh, wait a minute, I do know where we're going next. Oh, yeah. Force fish power to break through our primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to Aerie, and I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer, friend of yours. Very well, in the condition you swear not to lure Ned from his lair in our absence. See all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not selfish as that. Contact me via Link Pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth for Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at Saint Renette's Forum, Hydaelyn, for what I gleaned of the Holy See, the silently ambitious airship project, so it will still be in Ishgard. Damn straight he's gonna be. Actually, if I remember where the Aerie's at, I think we head back to Foundation, we talk to Sid near the Ironworks, or their workshop area. After that, I'll probably run to the nearby inn, but probably BS on the way there. And then I'll cut the episode. I think we have a fair bit more I could do here. When you last saw Master Garlean, he was advising the Ishgardians on their airship, their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtrap. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or maybe even the Skysteel manufactory, but let us not waste time searching him. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. Question is who? Sir Emmerich would seem the most obvious choice, but there is no guarantee he'll be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmond's youngest son prides himself on knowing all the Holy See's juiciest rumors. Let's return to Manor and see if Lord ML is about. Or Lord Manny. Oh god. Time to go speak to Lord Manny. Lord Manny, tell us where he be. God's an idiot. Poor old rich kid. Alright. The upper levels. Nice. Never ceases to amaze me how much cool I like the gothic feel of this map. Neato. I don't know, I just like the gothic feel. Feels good. Feels good. Well, hopefully we'll learn where the hell Sid's at. I'll show you inside the manor. Oh Lord Manny, we like to know things. Where he be? Ah, we're fortunate to find Lord Manny at home. The tavern keeper's loss is our gain. Ah, the hero's return. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust. Such of Sir Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of the said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. Has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. But seeing the project is plagued with mishaps from the first. And you see Garlean Ironworks employers are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. Airship landing. Yes, I thought as much. Come, Hydaelyn, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. No problemo. It's always good to mess with Sid. Or at least Briggs and Wedge should be here. Is it Big? No, Biggs and Wedge. Biggs. God damn it, I always forget his name. It's either Briggs or Biggs. I'm 99% sure it's Biggs. The 1% has such a great pull on my mind. Oh yeah, it is Biggs. Oh. Ah, if Ishgard comes to attack, we'll have to get out of the city pretty sharpish. Don't like much the idea of leaving a job half finished though. No, it's out there. Dragon's coming. Sorry, I can't talk now. I have to finish the job and get out of here. Bet you do, Wedge. I bet you do. Hydaelyn and Alpha now. How fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. There's a wind bear, and you say it's conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise can certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. Your Eorzeans would fly rings around her. If they turn it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be little precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we could do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Stinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mist, but we do not know how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we give that new toy of yours a proper field test. Probably best fight the little lad here. Come on, the manufacturer's not far. Okay. It's kind of far. You know what? This gives me an excuse. I can show you guys the lower ends of this side of the map and then get off. See, it's a win-win. Why the hell is there a random person sitting on this half of the map by their lonesome? Very weird. Very weird. Actually, that is a great idea. That is probably what I'm going to do. Actually, you guys really want to see something funny? Watch these little bastards. They throw snowballs at you if you get near. Or do they? Oh, they do. They miss. They're pretty bad shots. Fucking pricks. Oh, but what an action-filled game this one was. An additional extended episode just for you guys. Planning on making it a 30-minuter, but seeing as how long it took to get through Race Felger's area, it probably was a good idea to continue the mission even longer. Actually, is there a repair person here? Nope. Well, time to get in. Very good. Alright. Well, with that, I guess we'll just sit over here. There's the best spot to be. Perfect. Works for me. Alright, guys. So, as I always sit there and say, when we come back, I know we're here. I know we're gonna go talk to Biggs outside the Skysteel manufactory, but if I remember right, when you go over there, that is where the dungeon is located, if I'm correct. Which means that the dungeon is located over there, we have to do it first, right? So that means that's where, in theory, I could end the episode. But since we're already running by this area, I figured it's a great place to stop. So we learned a lot. We learned why the Dragonsong War started, at least in terms of what the Dravonians think of the reason is why it started. It sounds like the Allegians, or Levens, whatever the hell they are, for the elvish people in this game, the very tall fellows, decided to go and kill one of the dragons, and then steal their frickin' eyeballs and eat them. Sounds like they went a little bit crazy. After doing so, many of them died after Nidhogg went through a raging fury. And from what it sounds like, it was very justified fury, a very justified one. Very good for him. At least that's kind of cool to learn about. Otherwise, when we come back, ladies and gents, we'll head back, see what Biggs and Wedge have been working on. So, and see if we can find a smaller boat to get inside Nidhogg's little lair. So with that, guys, all I have to say is this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, ladies and gents, more Final Fantasy XIV, and I will be sure to see you guys then. Thanks.